to replace, so...
That sounds problematic. Anyway,
Yeah.
now that we're here and we got something set up and working, on with the episode!
Alright.
This is Rune Factory. You might notice a few strange things already. If there's anything you don't know, just feel free to ask. That's what this whole thing is about. As you can see, we have 153,000 health out of a maximum of 1.
Ooh. That is a little strange.
Yes!
Yeah.
And I'll go and show what's causing that. It is Formulade, which does a lot of stuff, but among the stuff it does is HP max minus 100%. So if we eat Formulade, and we can see that we've eaten something with that apple symbol in the top right.
Yeah.
If we eat Formulade, our max HP goes down by 100%, but it can't bring our max HP down to 0, so it brings it down to 1. Which is very, very useful if we want to make things. Because you'll notice our rune points up there, RP, are at 0. If we want to make something, it costs rune points to make, but if we don't have enough rune points, if we don't have enough current rune points, but have enough maximum rune points, it'll instead take 1/4 of our maximum health out instead. And yes, I'm buying a lot of grass. This stuff happens.
That is a lot of grass. Wow.
So if we want to make, say, levelizers, we can make 15 levelizers for 2,880 rune points. And if we make another batch, we either have to replenish all of our rune points or lose 1/4 of our max health. But if our max health is 1, we lose 1 HP.
Okay.
So we can just keep making things indefinitely, losing 1 HP at a time. And as you can see, we have a lot of we'll have a lot of health to spare for that. There was a screenshot that went on for the 3DS version of this game a couple of years ago that showed that all of the stats of attack, defense, magic attack, magic defense, strength, vitality, int, all capped at 99,999. Rune points cap at 2883. Level caps at 50,000. But HP goes above 2 million.
Whoa. I like games with big numbers like that.
You can see, if we look right here, our last file beat the game at level 159. Actually, I'm gonna go check the calendar because I thought there was an event happening today. There is, the quiz contest.
No, it's even got like a calendar, like Harvest Moon.
Yeah, like a Harvest Moon type of thing, to find like birthdays and whatnot. Everyone's talking about how they'll be victorious in the quiz contest, but nobody's gathering around to take part in the quiz contest that's supposed to happen today. I don't know if something's just bugged or what's going on there. So to make a levelizer, we need an emery flower, which is one of the hardest things to get in the game. But now we can just buy them from the store. Autumn grass, Noel grass, fire flower, hot fruit, and 4-leaf clover. That's 6 things, right? Yeah, we need all of those things. And if you look, an autumn grass costs 6,000, and we have about 370 million. So we can buy these by the hundreds. So that's 1,000 grass that we can just throw in our storage. Without having to worry about anything. We can see we also have a ton of levelizer here. We have 1,000 levelizers. So we can get 1,000 levels. And I'm just going to... I'm going to start looking around. Because there's... We can see the map here. And see that there are various people all around. If I haven't talked to someone in a day, the little text box that appears above them is yellow. So I know to talk to them. Here you are, it's you. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. My cat is also ready. He's up on the desk.
Aww.
Yeah, sometimes he just pops up. I still have like my plate of like chicken essence, so he's snacking. So, Porcaline is the one asking questions here. The S factor, what? How do you feel? We feel woo. Or are you feeling more of a yeah today?
Woo.
That dream vacation overseas you've been covering for so long? We don't have any prizes like that. Why'd you ask us? Go home! Ask some questions. If you think it's true, go to the circle. If it's false, go to the X. You get 1 pork coin for answering correct. More valuable than gold as far as anyone knows. To be fair, gold isn't very valuable in this game. I guess the most will be regarded as the winner. So I'm not sure of. Also, you can totally push people out.
Do they, if you push them out, do they, like, not get the...
They don't get the point.
Oh, is that, like, a bug or, like, intentional?
I think it's intentional, considering you can push them.
That's so amazing.
I was out of line. No, you're out of line. The whole dang system is out of line. Found off cure seal. True or false? Yes, it does. Okay. Arthur, I'm trying to push you out. If you push them, like, too far out, they'll just walk right back in.
Okay.
So it's not as easy as I might have made it seem. Shoot. I totally missed that. But everyone is going to know, so I'm going to go with them. And try to push Arthur out. Nope, nope, nope. I think I'm still in.
Mm-hmm.
3, and I'll take, and I hate waiting in line. What? I don't know what the question was. I was out of line. Question about moi. I can run 100 meters in 10 seconds. True or false? Three, 2, 1. There we go. Look at how much I eat. Do you really think I could do that? I knew that didn't seem quite right. Once you start trying, you never stop. This whole thing is... The game tries to take itself seriously sometimes, and there's stuff about this, and it's just... hilarious.
Okay.
Come to the principal's office later. We need to talk. Roasting yams, you do not need to plant seeds. Yeah, because sometimes crops... Apparently everyone is saying no to this. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes crops, you have to replant seeds in order to get them to, like, regrow and stuff. And sometimes you don't, and they'll just keep growing, like Harvest Moon. So just like in Harvest Moon, pineapples are a very, very good crop.
Oh, okay.
Okay, okay. What do you think? Totally unfair? Or should it be worth more points? Or should we just ask for the answer? The last question is worth 12,345 points.
Can
we
you
should ask for more?
actually like, get more?
Okay, let's ask for more.
Yeah.
Double. 24,690 per correct answer.
Nice.
Correct answer. It's about battles. When you are paralyzed, you can walk twice as fast. True or false? What do you think?
No. False.
Oh, shoot. Arthur walked back in. We all tied. We all tied. Wait, did they just give it to me for tying?
Oh, that's good.
They just gave it to me for tying. Oh, also, hold on. Ah, shoot. We can actually pick these up.
Oh, sweet.
We can use them. The protein. Protein, very special thing. Check out the strength right here. 10,608. Okay?
Okay.
I eat the protein. 10,609.
Oh, wow.
There are things that can increase your strength, vitality, intelligence, and there's a thing that can increase your maximum HP as well.
Is it permanent or temporary?
It's permanent.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Actually, hold on, I don't need the bread. Let's throw it at people. They're thankful for me throwing bread at them. Because technically they receive it, they think of it as a gift. Oh yeah, that's right, that's the thing. People can like you.
Oh, yeah. That's just like Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley type game, too.
Yeah. Oh. And my cat's getting in my bed again. Okay. You can bring people's affection all the way up to 99, so I've been told. And they have a special message for when they're brought up that high.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it takes 4 bloody ever unless you just drug them. Because there is a drug you can make eventually and give them to do it. Speaking of things, so levelizers, like the top tier medicine, whatever, increases your level by 1. And when there's 50,000 levels, you kind of need it. Vital gummies for vitality, intelligencers for intelligence, protein for strength. I can't yet make heart drink for plus 10 HP. But I can make levelizers, so that's pretty cool. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I should save.
Always good. Save often.
But if I save and reset the game, it refreshes what's being sold in the shops. So I might be able to buy the 4-leaf clovers, and the heart fruit, and the emery flowers that I need to make even more levelizers.
Oh, nice.
Because I only have to make about, what, 46,000 more? Because I have 1,000 in storage. Oh. So if I can... Oh, shoot. The shop isn't supposed to be closed yet, but... person is just not... Nobody's in their shops. Hey, hey Raven, what's up?
Also, I saw you had Pokemon Sword and Shield there. Right on.
Oh yeah, totally. And I've been doing Let's Play of Fire Emblem with a friend. That's pretty chaotic.
I need to play more Fire Emblem. I haven't played a Fire Emblem game in ages.
I mean, hey, we could play some Fire Emblem together. I have 3 houses right here.
I have to buy it first.
I mean, not necessarily. We could do this same thing. It's turn-based after all. Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a turnip? He wrote you win on. Wait, this isn't a raffle? Also, if you give the love potion to people, they all have different things. They all have different things that they say. And it's usually among the... And they always say something weird like... well, you give it to them, and then they immediately drink it and say, it's like, oh, this is weird, what it does. Anyway, your eyes are looking great today. Or something, it's like... You give it to Arthur. In fact, I bought Love Potion from Arthur, gave it to him, and he's like, oh yes, I've heard of this stuff. Glug, glug, glug. It doesn't seem to do anything, though. I've always been fond for you. Or fond of you.
That's amazing.
You buy it from him and then give it to him, and he's like, oh yes, I've heard of it. Yeah, Raven will sell things that you have shipped, and unlike other shopkeepers, you don't have to be anywhere special to buy from her.
Okay. Dragon.
But yeah, there's a dragon, Ventuswell. And here's my farm. You can see I have a bunch of golden pumpkins, and I'm trying to grow giant bok choys and giant tomatoes. I don't think giant crops are a thing in Harvest Moon games. And I have a bunch of fields of pineapples growing. Because yes, you can grow stuff in the winter. Also, I have random monsters hanging out in sheds. As I do. Oh, here they are.
Oh, you get monsters in this instead of, like, farm animals, right?
Yeah, but there are some monsters who are farm animals.
Nice.
Alright. Okay. So we can, like, put stuff on and we can just see how we look with, like, different accessories and stuff. But also... Can you see Forte here? Oh, shoot, wait. You can see her little mini sprite way down there. And if we give her spectacles... No? Wait, hold on. Let's go on adventure. Now she's wearing them! People wear the hats you give them, and glasses count as hats. Okay, wait, hold on. If we refresh the room... Are you wearing them? No. Shoot. Let's go on an adventure. And split up here. And now she has her glasses. Whoops. You have to... Come on. Hold them. Give them. To make people have them and equip them and stuff. Oh, right. And telecommunicator. It's all sorts of places we can go once you've beaten the game and unlocked everything.
Oh, nice.
So I beat... my whole thing is I've... Oh shit, I'm using the wrong water pot still. I played through and beat this whole game using a watering can. An unupgraded watering can.
I saw on one of your videos that was like labeled like beaten through with a watering can.
Yep. It's like episode like 105 or something. My ultimate goal is to beat the entire Chevrons Maze.
Okay.
So let's go in here and grab some pineapple juice, because pineapple juice is important and it's good for your health. And yeah, see, now we can see the true extent of our HP. I do have 2 watering cans because this one has water attribute and this one doesn't. Because some monsters are immune to water damage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I made sure in episode 1 to point that out. Not upgrading the watering can, except to specifically just remove the water attribute. Also, having the watering can in my hand means I don't take water damage. I don't know why, because it doesn't say it in its stats, but I'm immune to water damage. 100% resist. Which means if I say eat a food or put on some equipment that gives me more water resist, I just absorb water damage and gain health instead of taking it. Which is something that I didn't know until I was doing this run and realizing, hey, wait a second, that monster should be hurting me. And yes, this is the Chevrons Maze. You can see monster levels at the bottom, so level 329 for that thing.
Level 329?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh look, some free protein. I'm trying to put it away. There we go. The enemy's doing hundreds of damage per swing, or in that case, over 1,000. I'm fine. And yeah, there are treasure rooms on like every floor of the maze, so sometimes people in like...
like randomly, all roguelike and randomly generated?
Yeah, this is seemingly randomly generated, yes.
Cool.
Except the bosses. Every even floor has a specific boss, so this Greater Demon 2 always appears at the end of floor 2. And the odd bosses come from a pool of bosses. And you can tell that these are like regular bosses, because when you bring them down to half health, they get red and like more powerful, and their attack pattern changes.
Okay.
Gates. If you destroy a monster in a room that has a gate, and the gate is still around, the gate will start to summon more monsters. And you can see these like barriers at the edge of the room, and I don't have paralysis heal. Whoops. The barriers go away once all the monsters and gate are gone. So it's best idea just... Yeah, best idea just to remove the gate first. Also, we're poisoned, and I forgot to bring poison cure. And unfortunately, poison is a set percentage of your health. So getting more health doesn't really cure the poison. But hey, I can just drink some potions. No big deal.
Yeah, that's some fast poisoning.
General rule of thumb with the Chevrons Maze is if you find an enemy, like, alone at, like, the end of a line with, like, one way in, no way out kind of area, it's usually the boss of the floor. Kill it, get the portal to the next floor, go through. The first Chevrons Maze had, first, like, dungeon, whatever, has 10 floors, and the last one has 30.
Oh, okay.
So, kind of dreading the kinds of adventures I'll have trying to get through a 30-level dungeon, when a 10-level dungeon might still take half a day.
Oh, wow.
So you can see the time ticking up at the top right. Also, we're level, like, 2400 almost, and we still leveled up.
Alright, and it's like, you've got specific days that you can only get so far in one day. I remember that from Stardew Valley.
Well, however, unlike Stardew Valley, if we can stay out all the way to 6 a.m., and we don't pass out or anything.
Cool.
We don't pass out.
Yeah.
So we could literally just spend a week in here.
Oh, all the times that I've passed out, like, in a dungeon, like, because I forgot to keep a lookout on the timer.
In the original... Yes?
Oh, I mean, at least if you get out of the dungeon before, it's less of a blow, but...
But yeah. In the original version of this game, if you actually stayed up all the way to 6 a.m., you would be sick. You would get status condition, and, like, I don't know, you wouldn't be able to, like, restore, whatever. Just a small downside to staying out, then you could just talk to the doctor and get cured. So, like, a slap on the wrist. This version of the game, you don't even get that much. I don't think I've ever been sick in this game, except by a specific, like, drinking a chemical formula that makes you sick kind of a thing. Or fatigue, same with that. Only monster attacks and eating things that give you the status. Never from staying up too late.
Okay. Also, Mimic!
Yeah, lots of mimics. Object X! What I was talking about here. Don't want to give it to the ghost because he likes it. It basically puts every status on whoever drinks it, and if you throw objects at enemies, they drink them. Or eat them. That's why I was keeping those failed dishes. I want to have a run of just throwing objects only, or potentially use throwing objects in a minimum % run. I have one episode of that up. And getting a lot of failed dishes and disastrous dishes just for the sake of and Object X, just for the sake of throwing them at things, at enemies, is a really interesting idea. Because Arthur will sell failed dishes and disastrous dishes for 5G and 15G each, respectively. And you can use the save and reload trick to trick Arthur into selling disastrous dishes, buy them for ridiculously cheap, and just breeze through the game. Except, when I went over all of this in one video, you actually can't. Strictly speaking.
Okay.
Because the pause menu requires a lot of things. It records your skills. It records recipes you've learned, and it records who you have met and who's been in your party. You can see Vishnal has been in the party, but like Volcanon hasn't. I don't have his stat menu. So, if you can, for a minimum % run, you would have to avoid talking to people ever. Because if you talk to them, you'll meet them. And if you talk to them, if you say, oh, well, I'm meeting them anyway, like, say, the dragon who you have to talk to, you wind up improving their friendship just by talking to them. So for a minimum percent run, you'd have to not talk to people, which means you can't use stores. Except you can use Bado's store because you can use his store without talking to him. So I had a whole thing. It's like, actually, go to Bado's store. Go to this little thingy he has set aside. And just buy a spear with all the starting money, because you also can't ship things. Because if you ship things, that gets tracked. So money is really hard to come by. You can't forge weapons, because that gets tracked. So it would be a weird experience, but... Yes. Also, I had mentioned earlier that something really stupid was going on.
Yeah?
Was it last month, October? I got charged double for my rent. An extra $285 for rent. I called in October and they were like, oh yeah, the money is on your account, we'll use it to pay off November's rent. And then they didn't. So I've been calling in this month about it and they're like, oh yeah, you have $235 credit, we can use that for December. And I'm like, wait, what's with that extra $50? Called in, couldn't get an answer, called in today, just like an hour ago, and finally get an answer. You want to take a wild guess what it is? Extra $50? Yeah, apparently in October they decided to start charging me for parking again.
Oh.
I've lived here for almost 4 years now. In my second month, in my first month I had parking, second month I discontinued my parking because my car got basically ruined. So I haven't had parking for almost 4 years, and then they're like, you know what, let's start charging you for parking again.
Yeah.
So I got transferred to someone who apparently knows more about it, but it's like, oh yeah, no, this number is like not available, whatever. So I left a message. I'm going to call back in on Monday and tell them that, okay, well, now the rent issue is potentially settled. We'll see on December 1st if it is. But that issue is potentially settled. But what isn't settled is this extra $50 for parking I got charged. Because I don't want to pay an extra $25 a month for parking to get a parking pass I don't have for a car I don't have. And it's like, I don't know why my controller decided to animate itself. That was weird. So I don't know why this stuff happens to me, but it does. And people think I just complain too much. Like, well, if I don't complain, I'll be charged extra for parking a car I don't have.
Yeah, that's messed up.
What's really messed up is, like, a couple of years ago, like maybe 2 years ago, I got an email from the company that, you know, owns the building, whatever, saying it's like, oh yeah, we're going to charge you for parking. Or it's like, oh, you haven't paid for parking, what, blah, blah, blah. You're going to be charged for it. I mentioned them back, is this a joke? I haven't had parking for a year. And they're like, no, this isn't a joke. We'll look into it and cancel that. And ever since then, I have called in a few times about different matters, and never have I been told, oh, by the way, you have parking. I have a pet. I used to have 2 pets, and I have 1, so I had to get that changed. Never anything about parking until apparently last month they decided to charge me again. So, gonna have to go and get that all settled. I have to say, this maze was a lot more difficult back when I was only level 300. Those extra 2,000 levels I got really helped. Also, if you go and watch some of the more recent episodes, you'll just see fast forwards of me just chugging Levelizer. I just record with like my mic muted. Wait a second. No. Shoot! I had a different plant. No, not that one. Oh gosh. This potion, at level 1, heals 50% of my HP. The next highest tier, at level 1, heals 3,000. You see the issue, right?
Yeah.
And I remember getting up to 6,000 health and thinking, okay, now it's kind of more useful to drink the magical potions instead. And yes, if you get the potion all the way up to level 10, aka by making a level 10 potion, its effects are doubled. Hey look, this healing potion, it heals 800 hit points. Wow. I'm paralyzed, so unlike what Porcelain was trying to trick us into, it does make you slower. Ah. Oh, 1 a.m. Time for my daily yawn. There's another one at 3 a.m. Look forward to that. The 1 a.m. yawn is to signify that if you go to sleep before 1 a.m., you can get a sleeping experience. For the sleeping skill.
Oh, okay.
What is it? Sleeping skill. Which is level 273 because there's a different... Once skills get to a certain point, it becomes less effective to try to raise them manually and more effective to try to raise them with skill orbs. Which hopefully we'll see some of tomorrow. So this is, yeah, floor 7. Come on. And you. And I drink. I drink to your demise. And get to floor 8. Okay, not much left. Don't want the Charm Blue because that poisons. Oh, also, Rubbish Can. I remember this from such favorites as Stardew Valley. Yeah, if you throw that at a monster, the monster actually likes it. Don't know why. Which... Yeah, the fact that monsters will just accept almost everything you give them as a gift makes the throwing item run a lot more difficult. Because there are literally only a handful of objects they won't accept as gifts, and some monsters will still take them as gifts.
Oh, okay.
There's
also that bird reminded me of a fat chocobo from
yeah.
Final Fantasy games, if you played any of them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You played them?
I've played a Final Fantasy game or two.
Oh, okay.
I never really got into it, but I've played one or two. I've been meaning to do a Final Fantasy 15 Let's Play.
Oh. Love 15. Well, I like 15 except the last half of it.
I barely played. I played it to the demo, and that's it.
Okay, I won't spoil anything.
Yeah.
The first half of it is amazing. The second half is the same reasons I didn't like the first half of Final Fantasy 13. The story goes on rails and becomes completely linear.
That's
but the ending,
what games are often like.
Brilliant.
Move. Yes. I've really loved all the challenge of this, and I got the demo for Final Fantasy 15. It's a fantasy game that starts with 4 guys just pushing a car down the street.
To the words, or to the tune of Stand By Me.
Hey, you drop dead. You go there. Paragon!
It's it's kind of supposed to... is it... It's actually, I think that's the whole, 4 boys thing is supposed to be a reference to, the movie Stand By Me.
The Boys? Oh. I don't know. I just saw that, and that convinced me to play through the demo, and I played it, and it's like, oh, this is interesting. And it went on sale for like 50% off or something, so I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll get it. There aren't many games that I see on Steam that I actually want to the point of buying. Like, there's a sale going on, like, now, and I think I bought 2 games.
My problem is I buy a whole bunch of games and then I never beat any of them.
Well, maybe you should start up a YouTube channel like I did. That's why I've been playing.
Well, I beat some of them.
I mean, that's what I do, right? I play a bunch of different games, and having the channel convinces me to keep playing. I wouldn't have beat the watering can challenge if I didn't have to go and like upload videos on it over and over again.
Yeah.
Ooh, Golem Spirit Stone. This is unshipped. So let's collect it, and then we can ship it out later. Also, it's almost 6 a.m., but we're on the last floor, so I'm just not going to care about that. Oh yeah, mushrooms are stupid in this game because there's like 5 different types of mushrooms, and there's effectively no way of knowing which type of mushroom it is until you've already eaten it.
So can some of them be like?
Some of them heal, some of them poison, like...
Ah!
It's just like reality, but in reality at least you could like study the mushrooms, so I, you know, look them up or something and find, okay, this mushroom is actually good for eating. In this game, it's like, nope, it's just a mushroom. It will specifically stack with other mushrooms of its type, so if you have like a stack of 3 mushrooms and one of them poisons, you know, they all poison. Whereas like no difference in like price or anything. So strictly speaking, you could find out what a mushroom is and then ship out a mushroom that has been on the same stack as that mushroom. So then if you find the one mushroom that's been shipped, then you know, oh, it's this type of mushroom. But other than doing that, there's no way of telling. Or again, just put them in your fridge and see what stacks with the mushroom that you know about, and hope to either only keep one type of mushroom in your fridge or never use the auto sort button. That'll mix up all of the mushrooms again, putting you right back at square one. And those are your options. Yeah, we still have potions. We're good. Someone is texting me. Wait, what? And this is why I need the water attribute watering can, because that thing heals from non-elemental damage. Oh,
wow.
Terrible. The final boss of this.
Is this the final boss of the dungeon?
Of the dungeon, yeah.
Okay.
The final boss of the game was Ragnarok, who I managed to beat by drinking a Prelude to Love, which puts my maximum HP and maximum rune points at 1, but gives me immunity to all elemental attacks. And Ragnarok only has one non-elemental attack. So I literally just kept fighting it, being immune to all of its hits but one, and just kept waiting, and kept trying, and kept fighting, until I eventually managed to kill it. Oh, also, we just got 480 million G. Just for the record. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, I just realized something. It's technically a new day, so we don't have our pineapple juice. That's why we're not doing much damage. Yeah, trying to fight through, like, the actual regular dungeons and stuff. It's like, oh, this is a room with a bunch of spellcasters, so I'm going to go and go buy and eat this type of fish that gives my attacks a seal chance, so I can attack them and seal them, so the spellcasters won't be able to sling spells at me, so I can kill them. Like, just a whole puzzle all the way down. Ooh! Yeah, we can keep this, and we got Medicine Bread Plus, which is exactly what I wanted. So let's go and save again. All of that, yes, and we got a Medicine Bread Plus.
Mm-hmm.
You might be wondering what that is, and that's a good question. We can ship out this. Look inside. Boom, 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 boom.
Is it bread that is medicine?
No, it's not actually medicine. It teaches us a new medicine recipe.
Ooh.
Wait, we don't have Paragon? We have Antidote Potion. What do you mean we don't have Paragon? Don Paragon, where are you? Don't worry, I'll quickly make some. It'll be fine. Okay, now we're good. We're just sealed. Which is...
Oh, that's why my dinner tasted weird.
What?
I forgot to add cheese to it.
Yeah, that would do it. Right.
I was like, it seems a little bland.
There are two medicine recipes we don't have. Love Potion and Heart Drink. And honestly, I'd be fine with either of those right now. But I want the Love Potion. Because we have a request to make everyone like us value 10. Yeah, we can make Love Potion. Perfect. Gonna save this. And make some medicine. Alright, we need grape liqueur. I don't know how to get this. And some pink melons and hot and strawberry and honey. I think we can buy honey from the store, right? Still nothing from that. Actually, if I do this with the mixer... No? Okay, yeah. We do need grapes and wine. So if we can't buy grape liqueur, we can always just make it. We can buy grapes. I don't think the level of Love Potion matters. We can do like this. We can make two. Put in a Golem's Spirit Stone. No big deal. Now. And now. Yeah, Blossom. Oh, cool. We can buy the golden stuff now. Or some of it. How's it going for you? Getting that cheese?
Oh no, I already ate it. I'll keep the cheese bread. I just saw it in my bowl of ingredients.
By the way, my cat is still in my bed. And when I say in my bed, I don't mean he's like lying on the bed. I mean he's under the sheets.
Aww.
I don't know why he does this, but... Oh, whoops. But there's a part of the sheets that's not really connected to the mattress, and he likes just like climbing in under there. And frankly, if he's going to enjoy doing that, I'm not really going to stop him. Oh, by the way, we have gold pumpkins and golden potatoes.
Thanks.
Good morning.
Good morning, Forte. What's up? Good morning, Dulce. You can just kind of hold Y to fast forward through conversations, which is really useful. Am I alright? Probably not. Thanks for asking. Ooh, you have hot hots. I do kind of need 1,000 hot fruit, though. But I also want 300 of each of your golden... whatevers. So let's do that, and let's buy a couple of hot fruits. I wish that there was a way to buy stuff faster than this, but unfortunately not really. If you could just hit like R or something and you could just like buy 100. That would be so useful. Wait, no. And then of course send everything into the fridge. And now, probably don't have much to take care of the other fields. Yeah, nope. Nope, nothing there. Okay. Oh! Are we gonna get any? Nope. Okay, not from here. Oh yeah, there are different... This is definitely more of a Rune Factory feature than a Harvest Moon feature, but there are different fields that are always certain seasons. So it's winter now, but if we go to the spring field, it's springtime. And if we leave like the spring area, it goes right back to winter. And then we can go to summer field, and boom, it's summer.
Oh,
we can get
different fields for different times of the year.
Yeah, different. Yeah, you can unlock different fields that are different seasons. So you can like go to the summer field and always have pineapples growing in summer, all year round.
Nice.
That was the thing in the first Rune Factory, but instead of being out in the open, it was specifically in dungeons. So you go to like the lava dungeon, it would be summertime.
Okay.
Also, these things are a Rune Factory feature. Check it out. We got a skill point.
Nice. Stardew did something like that, but only for like, well, no, there's you could either have the greenhouse where it let you grow things all year long, but then they also in like one of the more recent patches have the island, what's it, Ginger Island, where you have your second farm, which isn't affected by seasons.
This is... Yeah, Rune Factory has started the whole, hey, how about we just have farms that just are seasons all year round? Because Harvest Moon tends to have a thing where in the wintertime you just can't garden. Which kind of sucks if you're, you know, using crops instead of animals to make your garden grow and work and stuff.
Yeah.
That's... Okay. No, nothing fits in there. It's all in the fridge. I've got my storage full... Oh yeah, that's right. That's why I have these random fish, because salted trout, if you eat them, you have 50% poison attack, and the lamp squid gives you 50% seal attack. And grilled blowfish gives you paralysis attack. So I have those as well. Yeah, I think we have a lot of spare room for all of this stuff. So yeah, hot food is needed for both levelizer and for love potion. I figure I'll probably make, I don't know, say, I want to say 1,000. How about 500 love potions? We can start with that. We have 700 hot food, so let's buy another 800. Yeah, sounds about right. Show me seeds and groceries, thank you. So I normally speed up these parts in the episodes and whatever, but yeah, it's just buying a whole bunch of stuff to go and make a whole bunch of stuff to go and do things. And if we can make a lot of love potions, then we can basically just drug the town into liking us, which who wouldn't want to do such a thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, also, I made a new commander deck today. While you were mentioning how you wanted to get into commander, I was making a deck.
Nice.
Based off of the semi-recent card, Delena the Wild Mage.
Ooh.
I take it you're familiar?
Sounds familiar.
4 mana 3/2, legendary creature, I think Elf Shaman. When she attacks, choose target creature you control, and then roll a d20. And you make a token attacking copy of the targeted creature, and if you roll a 15 to 20, you may roll again. So you usually make 1 or 2 tokens of whatever.
Card that requires you to roll a d20. That's cool.
Yeah, the Forgotten Realms set had a lot of cards that rolled d20s.
Well, if it's Forgotten Realms, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it was a Forgotten Realms card. Actually, no, 1600 is too much, but...
D&D makes a lot of sense for a crossover, because they own D&D too, don't they?
Yeah, Wizards of the Coast, yeah. But also, Magic the Gathering was originally created as a way to pass the time between, like, games of D&D. So...
That makes a lot of sense. That makes sense why they ended up eventually buying D&D.
So, yeah. So, yeah, with Delena Wild Mage, however, the token that you make, create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of the targeted creature, except it has exile this creature at end of combat. But that's what the catch is. It says exile this creature at end of combat. If you somehow make a copy and the token that you make is not a creature, it doesn't get exiled because it's not a creature. So it's an entire deck based on animating lands and artifacts, turn them into a creature till end of turn, make a token copy of them, but then that token is not a creature, so it sticks around. So you can animate like Blink Moth Nexus, and then, oh no, it's just a land. It enters tapped, it's not attacking, and it doesn't get exiled. So I had a game going where I was just sitting with 40 tapped Blink Moth Nexuses.
Whoa.
And then have Amulet of Vigor, so they enter and then they untap. Have stuff like Stronic Resonator, and you can animate that to turn it into a creature, so you can... If you already have something to copy Delena's triggered ability, attack, put 2 triggers on this stack, copy the Stronic Resonator, untap it with an Amulet of Vigor, pay 2 mana and tap it, copying the triggered ability, and as long as you can still make mana, which you could do by making copies of, say, lands or mana rocks, say, a Gilded Lotus, tap that for 3 to pay for the thing, and all you have to do is try to hope that you make multiples, which you can do if you have, say, Barbarian class, who you could, through shenanigans, turn into a creature. So you go with Delena to copy the Barbarian class, rolling 2 dice, and if either of them are 15 plus, you get to roll again, but you make another Barbarian class, which says you roll an extra die, so instead of rolling 2 dice, you roll 3. If any of those are 15 plus, make the token, roll 4 dice, 5 dice, 6 dice, and just make a whole bunch of Barbarian classes that stick around indefinitely because they're not creatures. So, it's all very useful, and it's been fun playing with it so far, so that's always good, that's always useful.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, Magic is a lot of fun. I like to make my commander decks based around my characters, because I have a lot of those.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I don't need pumpkins. I want grapes. Wait, can I buy wine? I can buy wine from you.
Actually played Magic back. I played it a lot back in my teens. But my dad is a jerk.